cold and my own damn heart is making fun of me. Don't need a miracle to see tomorrow right in front of me.
Shalom to the house of Israel.
Shalom,
Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelite, coming in week in and week out, to do this gospel, to preach the gospel, do the work, and to chain down Babylon, But obviously, nowadays, the Most High revealed to us, the new wine, the layer, the next layer that, brothers needs to know. Because we are in the business of the truth. And there's certain layers that we need to be, how can I say, familiar with, and that will help us, manifest Isaiah 33 and 6 more. All right, so today we're in that spirit. But before we start, we turn to the east, and we give our praises. All right, double honors to the apostle of GMS, who teach and rule well. Okay. Double honors to the brother Ashad. Peace, salutation to all the brothers of the Church of Yahushua. Peace and salutation to all the elect. All right? In the four corners of the earth, man. All right? Shalom, Wahab. All right? To the brothers and the sisters who are awaiting the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahushua Mashiach. All right? Obviously, today we got a brother, Lakama. My brother in the spirit, my young brother in the spirit, but he's young, but he's heavy in the spirit. That's why I want brother to understand in Israel. And the reason why me and him are connected to the ministry, right? It's all spiritual. So today the brother is here to bring that revelation, all right? So I'm going to help him. I'm going to help him in that. It ain't going to be long. I'm just going to give it out. I'm going to go about our business, which is still the father business. But like you say, the life continues after once the camera is off. All right, so come on, you wanna start,
Yeah. So basically, me and the brother we're doing, the brothers here, and we're teaching that your tribe is very important. Knowing what tribe that you're from is very, very important. And in fact, it's just like a son needs to know his father, right? And you coming from a certain tribe, there's certain characteristics that you would see certain tribes do that you wouldn't know which exact tribe is from which tribe, alright? And today we're touching on the tribe of Levi, how, the Osus in Nigeria, the Igbos Osus in Nigeria are from the tribe of Levi, man.
Let me show them that quickly. So he did send me everything. Osu, man.
That's right.
That's a beautiful as well. Yeah, they're everywhere, but
What's that? Osu.
So obviously, I will show it to you. I will put it in the edit, so you can see, like I usually do. So that's just like a teaser for you to see. All right, the Osu, right? And it says the Levitical Osu priesthood. All right.
And I got this article because, the brother, the Malaka Ashan, basically broke down the 12 tribes found in Western Africa, right? And we're going to go into detail on, the Osus. And, the Igbo tribe is a tribe that is found in eastern Nigeria, man. All right, which there's a lot of Israelites in Nigeria and, in West Africa too as well. So, yeah, I'm going to read this article. All right, it says Osu Levitical priesthood. And the brother's going to break it down when I, read it. It says, Igbo priests of Arochukwu.
Right, so you got to understand that, that's why we're talking about the Hebrewism in West Africa is very heavy. Sure. All right? A lot of our name, although it sounds so-called Africans, when you go into the science of it, it actually, reveal our Hebrewism, it reveal our Hebraic, customs. So the Chukwu, the aura goes back to Aaron. What people have to understand that Aaron is the father of the Levitical priesthood. All right? Because the office was given to Aaron and his sons, all right? And then the Levite as well, all the Levite doing the work, because that tribe was, given to Israel as a token of the tabernacle work, what the Moses was going to do, to Israel or with Israel, all right? And they were like the role that Yahweh Shai plays today. They were like the mediator, but they would go burn your sacrifice, make the blood spill for the atonement of your sin, and then please the Most High with the burn that comes out of the burnt offering. So they were doing a special work, all right? And that's why it's important for us to go into that tribe, because a lot of brothers need to know what tribe they are from. Remember this, in Revelation 7, it speaks of the 12 gates in Israel. So if there's 12 gates in Israel, in the kingdom, that means each tribe, knowing your tribe is important. So through the Spirit, these things are being revealed to us. And this brother is from the tribe of Levi. And we're declaring it and we're confirming it and we're bringing it out there as a revelation for people to understand that this brother is in the tribe, whether it's from that tribe or throughout the explanation that we give as far as the Levitical tribe, you'll be able to relate. Okay? Bring that up.
It says Igbo priest of Aro Chukwu. The brother said
the Chukwu. So like that. All right, the Chukwu is similar to the Most High.
That's right.
The and the Almighty. Instead of a name like God, which is the Germanic origin, usually referring to an idol in the pre-Christian era, the Igbo believe, it is impossible for human to conceive of the unlimited greatness of Chukwu. So that term Chukwu is a reference to the Most High, Yahweh. All right.
It says Okiki.
So
Abiyama.
Right. So yeah. So it says
It's Igbo.
Right. So it says the Chukwu Okiki Abiyama is Almighty, great God, the Creator. You get to know better as you draw closer to Him. So Chukwu Salakia is Almighty God, and Okiki is the Creator. And Abiyama means you know Him better as you draw closer to Him. All right, and that's very powerful because who drew closer to Him? Who was chosen to draw closer to the Most High, the tribe of Levi?
That's right.
See, obviously, all the tribes, but that tribe in particular, are the priests of the Most High. They're carrying on.
It says, the Most High, the Creator, the power of Abraham. It says, the first missionary account of Igbo priesthood before being destroyed by colonizers. Among the Igbos, they, the priests, are taken out of a sort of people whom they call living sacrifice, known as the Osu. These very ones live celibate.
Right, so, bring Numbers 21:7, my life. We're going to bring it out because you got to understand the reason why the Spirit bear witness, on this tribe, in such manner, because it's not a tribe as such, but it's a group of people within the Igbo. And these people have, the reason why they're manifesting this way of being is because of the bloodline. That blood is very strong and speaks throughout the manifestation of the lifestyle. All right, so read that part again.
It says, among the Igbos, the priests are taken out of a sort of people who they call living sacrifice.
See, living sacrifice. And we know that we will read some precepts, but we know the tribe of Levi is actually the sacrificator, like in French we say sacrificateur. They're the one that, when you got a problem, when you got an issue, they're the one that will take your sheep or your goat, and they will bring it to the altar, cut the throat for the blood to spill. That blood means your atonement, and then burn it, because the Most High, just like when we burn incense, the Most High love frankincense. When you burn incense, frankincense, it takes away the spirit, right? And the angel comes to protect you because they smell it. But it's the same with the Most High. When he smells your offering, he is pleased in you. Alright? So living sacrifice. So that term living sacrifice already is an indicator to who these people are in the spirit, man.
Right.
The Levite, I'm saying like the Levitical priest, man.
Yeah.
Okay? But like I say, everything as far as this knowledge is hidden in plain sight.
Right.
Alright? Bring it up.
These very ones live celibate and without property and at the expenses of others.
You see that? Without property. Now, before we carry on, it's what I celibacy, yeah? Numbers 21. Is it number or Leviticus? Leviticus 21:7. Try Leviticus 21:7. If it's not Leviticus 21:7, go to Numbers 21:7. It's one of those two.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 21, verse 7.
Read that out.
They shall not take a wife that is a whore.
Now, I want you to read verse 1 and jump to 7 so people can understand the context of it.
This is Leviticus chapter 21, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, speak unto the priests, the sons of Aaron,
You see that? Speak unto the priest, the sons of Aaron,
and say unto them,
yeah?
there shall none be defiled for the dead among his people.
Yeah, jump to. So I was saying that it's the priesthood, isn't it? So you jump to now.
Yeah.
Jump to 7.
Yeah. Let me read it again. There shall none be defiled for the dead among his people. Verse 7. They shall not take a wife that is a whore or profane.
Right. They shall not take your wife. So imagine the Levitical people. They couldn't do this. They couldn't do that. They couldn't get any woman like that. They had to get only virgin men. So a lot of them, unless they had that virgin, they were celibate. Because the first wife is what? The work of the Most High. The work. Like we say together today in our modern terms, we say Sophia. The original lover of wisdom is the Levite tribe, man. Because originally, they didn't even have no part of the land, man. They were set aside. See? So your history will bear witness, to who you are as far as the tribe. And that's just the example of which the brother is from. Yeah? So carry on.
It says, these very ones live celibate and without property and at the expense...
And without property. Alright? So, let's talk about that. Stay there, yeah?
Let me finish off the thing though. Verse 7.
Okay, carry on. Go on.
Neither shall they take a woman put away from her husband, for he is holy unto his God.
You see that? He is holy unto Yahweh. Alright? So that's why that term celibate is coming from. How you doing? You alright, sis?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, read it. Read now. Go to Deuteronomy 10 and 9. Yeah, she's hardcore, man. She's a gangster, man. She just came out of it. She's a gangster. I spoke to her last time. She got a lot of things going on in her life. Women like that stay away from her. She gonna mess up her life. Numbers, Deuteronomy 10 and 9.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 10,
Right?
verse 9. Wherefore
Right?
Levi hath no part
Right?
nor inheritance
Right.
with his brethren.
Right. See? Levi has no what? Read it again, slowly with passion.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 9.
Bring that up.
Wherefore Levi
Right?
hath no part
Have no part.
nor inheritance
Yeah.
with his brethren.
You see that?
The Lord is his inheritance.
You see that? The Lord. Now read that part again, Malak. Read that part. This is how you put things together in the spirit, man. Okay, it's right there, bro. You can't fight it. It's there, bro.
These very ones live celibate
Yeah?
and without property.
And without property. So that means among the evil, they have no share. What does it remind you of? No, the Levites in the Bible. They have no every. Malak, can you read Deuteronomy 10 and 9 again for the brother? So, yeah, listen to this. Read it, Malak. Read it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 9.
Right?
Wherefore Levi
Right?
hath no part nor inheritance
No inheritance
with his brethren.
with his brethren.
The Lord is his
The Lord
inheritance.
is inheritance.
according as the Lord thy Yahweh
Right.
promised him.
Right. Okay. So it's clear. Okay. And when you read it, carry on reading now about your tribe.
It says, among the evils,
Among the evils,
priests are taken out of sort of people who they call living sacrifice.
right?
These very ones live celibate and without property,
Right.
and at the expenses of others.
At the expenses of others. Now, I want you to go to Deuteronomy 14, 26 all the way down. Okay? Deuteronomy 14, 26 all the way down. And we're going to see that this article about that particular tribe called the Osu, all right, is really the Levitical priesthood that is hidden somewhere in the land of the Igbo, man.
Yeah.
But it took us being in the truth. It took the brother, the Mosai, putting the spirit on the brother Ashad to bring out that spirit now for brothers to know who they are, what tribe they're from, and what's the plan. Because we can't be coming and worrying, import and doing the work like that. We gotta be powerful, man.
New wine.
We gotta have the new wine. The new wine give you more, wings, man.
Current.
It gave you more what?
Current.
Current. Okay. Right. High frequency. Okay. That's what we want. We want Isaiah 33 to manifest, man. Okay. We want to leave Isaiah 33. We want to be a bunch of oracles. When people see us, they're like, wow. For all you brothers that want women and this and that. Bro, worry about your ministry. Women is nothing, bro.
I know that, and well, I can't say that enough.
No, when I say women, nothing meaning you said it yourself before. You are the prize.
We are the prize.
Right.
We're not meant to be chasing it in this system. In this system is designed to make you chase the woman, but really we are the prize. They should be chasing you.
But if you got high frequency, your woman will come. When she sees you, she will come to you.
Of course.
When you see a woman don't want you, that's because the Mosai don't want the woman to be yours, man. Because she will come with problems, man.
Word.
Understand that.
That's true.
It's not rejection. It's only rejection when you don't understand how the spirit moves.
Definitely.
We have no problem with our sisters, but we're saying that there is an order.
Meaning everything has to be ordained by the Most High.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's focus. Let's stay in the spirit. Carry on.
It says, and at the expenses of others,
And at the expenses of others.
and have the liberty to take from others
And have the liberty to take from others. Now I want you to read Deuteronomy 14.
all of what they need,
Right, all of what they need, and we're gonna break that down beautifully.
and nobody hinders them.
Right, so the tribe of Levi, and after the breakdown, I'm gonna say something at the end that brother need to take heed of. When I say it, it's gonna create a lot of controversy, but it is what it is. Because if Yahushua watch the opinion of Israel, he wouldn't have done what he done, and we wouldn't have the opportunity to be saved today. So sometimes you have to do the will of the Most High rather than trying to do the will of people. Because if you want to do the will of the people, you become the biggest enemy of the Most High.
Definitely.
All the prophets that tried to please men before the Most High, they didn't get what they're supposed to get. I give you two examples. King Saul, when the Most High told him to go and kill all the Amalekites, he didn't do that. When Samuel said, "Why didn't you do what I told you to do?" He said, "I was scared. I was in fear of what the people was thinking about, will think about me, or will say." And Moses, when he went and struck the stone with the thing, not that,
Water.
the water.
Yeah.
All right, he wasn't supposed to do that. When the people was like, "Oh, Moses, we tired, we thirsty," what he should have done is ask the Most High, "What do you want me to do?" But he wanted them to use the power that the Most High gave him to perform that miracle. Moses said, so you're trying now to share the glory with me. You know what? You ain't gonna see the promised land.
Canaan.
Okay? So it's best to do the will of the Most High, though you will have enemy.
Definitely.
Okay?
Don't worry.
So
When
bring
that
it out.
When the time comes, they're all going to be saying, bro, when there's a famine of the word, they're going to be saying, "Oh, so where's the brothers?"
Think louder.
You know? It's going to come, everyone acts like it's all normal, but there's going to come a lot of stuff from the earth, and they're going to be looking for us.
That's right. That's right. Bring that out, my lad.
Well, verse 26.
Deuteronomy 14, 26.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 26.
Right.
And thou shalt bestow
Right.
that money for whatsoever
Right.
thy soul lusteth after,
Right.
for oxen, or for sheep,
Right.
or for wine,
Right.
or for strong drink.
So the Most High is showing the Israelite man that works, the hardworking man. When you get paid, this is what you need to do. Please yourself. Yeah? Go and buy something if you want to drink some. Me, I don't drink yam anymore like that. But for those who drink yam, please yourself. Buy some nice food, buy some nice apparel, take care of your woman, whatever. The Most High wants you to please yourself. Because that's when you work hard and you please yourself, it shows you what? It shows you
Discipline.
No. It shows you reward. You reward yourself after hard work. You have to treat yourself. So that's what he's breaking it down. But we go in there so you can understand the context. But we go in where we want to go this. As far as the context of these lessons. Carry on.
Or for whatsoever thy soul desireth.
Or whatsoever that thy soul desireth,
And thou shalt eat
and thou shalt eat
there before the Lord
there before the Lord, carry on.
thy God. And thou shalt rejoice,
And thou shalt rejoice.
thou and thine household.
Right, carry on.
Verse 27. And the Levite
And the Levite
that is within thy gates,
that is within that gate, meaning the Levite that's around you, those Levites, what are you supposed to do? Carry on.
Forsake him.
and the Levite that is within thy gates,
Right?
thou shalt not forsake him,
Thou shalt not forsake him, meaning thou shalt do what? Carry on.
for he hath no part
For he have no part,
nor inheritance
no
with thee.
inheritance, what?
Slack ya.
With thee, right?
For he hath no part nor inheritance with thee.
See that? So this is how you know that the tribe of Osu among the Igbo are Levites. Read that part again.
No, verse 27.
No, you stay there. You stay there. In fact, you leave it like that, yeah? Carry on.
It says, these very ones live celibate and without property and at the expense of others.
Right.
And have the liberty to take from others
Right.
all that they want.
Right.
And nobody hinders them.
You see that? Now, jump to 27.
Verse
Jump to
27. And the Levite that is within thy gates,
That is within thy gate.
thou shalt not forsake him,
Thou shalt not forsake him,
for he hath no part
for he have no part,
nor inheritance
no inheritance
with thee.
with thee. Carry on.
Verse 28.
Uh-huh.
At the end of the 3 years,
Right?
thou shalt bring forth all the tithe of thine increase.
So you gotta understand this, yeah? When it comes to the tribe of Levi, something needs to be done. And I will speak about that after the brother finished to read, his article. Yeah? But because we are still under the law, we have to rehearse the law. We're still rehearsing the law. And you have to understand that we are not into the new covenant yet. So there's two reasons why we bring in this information for you, Lord. For you to know that the brother is from the tribe of Levi, and for whoever is from that tribe to know that they're from the tribe of Levi, and as well understanding the importance of your tribe, or knowing your tribe. And secondly, the importance of how you treat the Levi. Because the Levi are very important in these things of ours. They are the priests, and for the most part, you got to understand, most people, most camp leaders through the spirit are Levites. I'm putting it out there. Most tribe, most leaders, most camp leaders, some brother you think they're Benjamin, but they're actually Levites. And even among the Benjamin, Sisla, Capleton, all these brothers, they're not. I will tell you who is a Benjamin. Vibe Cartel is a Benjamin. Yeah, Popcorn is a Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Is a Benjamin. Yeah, but Sisla is not necessarily Benjamin, because when you go back into the history of Israel, there was a lot of Benjamin. There was a Levi living in the Benjamin town, in the Benjamin and places. They had a temple there. So that spirituality was given to them by the Levites. So the Levites up to this day in Jamaica was singing, Jah, talking about the relationship between Jah and You know that guy, it's me again, Jah, as I fall on my knees to pray. These guys, they're not Benjamin. Benjamin is warlike. Benjamin is fun culture. But when it comes to spirituality, it's Levites. This is how you're supposed to read the different tribes. We are at a time now where the Most High has given us back what we once had. Okay? So carry on, Malak.
These are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab, the firstborn,
Right.
Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar.
See that?
These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the priests who were anointed, whom Aaron consecrated and ordained to minister in the priest's office. It says, but Nadab and Abihu died in the presence of Yahweh when they offered strange, unholy, acceptable, inappropriate.
And I'm sure a lot of these brothers, Osu brothers, they're wicked as hell. A lot of these Osu brothers, they're wicked as well. A lot of Levites are wicked. Look, the Asian people. Look in America, the Zo gang. The Zo gang. Zo mean it's a plural for bones. In French, you say like Zo, meaning like bones, heart. You know, they're wicked in they're based in Miami. They're wicked, man. But these are the sons of Levi, man. These are the ancient, priests. So that shows you that we're under the curse, man.
That's right.
Right? But when you know what your tribe is, you move accordingly. You move differently. Because now you know. Power of self. They always talk about power of self, knowledge of self, knowledge of self. Well, this is the knowledge of self. This is the original knowledge of self, man.
I'm here to break them ancestral curses.
Of course. So knowing who you are will allow you to break the ancestral curses, man. So it's important to know who you are. What tribe are you from, man? No, read it. Read it. Tell him, read it. Hold on to that. Or read it and then go to the end.
Verse 28. At the end of 3 years, thou shalt bring forth all the tithes of thine increase the same year, and shall lay it up within thy gates. Verse 29. And the Levite, because he hath no part nor inheritance with thee, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow.
And also, we have to, normally if we're organized in Israel, we will help people,
of course,
like that, fatherless, women that don't have no men, that are children, we organize all of that. We start with honoring first of all the Levite. Because once you honor the Levite and you do that, the priest, then the blessing. A lot of our curse in Israel, because we don't know these things, we don't practice it. Because for a long time we were told, even me, I used to preach that, you don't need to pay the tithe. Them guys in churches, that is all madness. They're being robbed.
Tithing was based on
Tithing is based, but today is based on money. Right? But you have to give it to a Levite. But I'm going to get into that more depth. So while I carry on.
Let me finish
finish it.
We've got to walk in order, man. They've got to be organized. Verse 29. And the Levite, because he hath no part nor inheritance with thee, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow, which are within thy gates, shall come and shall eat and be satisfied.
See, shall eat and be satisfied.
That the
so the Levite had to be satisfied, man. Carry on, my life. Yeah, that's a very important thing. Because if Levi is hungry out here, you're not going to be blessed.
You know like that. Trust.
But people don't want, when you say people want to say, oh no, but we're going to say the truth.
And
today we're going to speak the truth.
People get angry because the truth is
the truth, yes.
The truth hurts so many people that
There's me on the slow.
Carry on, man.
That the Lord thy Yahweh may bless thee in all the work of thine hand, which thou doest.
You see that? Read that last part again, man. So like I say, sometimes the Father things are not happening in Israel for us. But remember, the most I can reverse all the curses once you're in the truth. Really and truly, the most I can reverse when you're in the truth, technically you're not supposed to be part of it. Obviously you're gonna leave certain curses. But for the most part, the most I can give you a little respite, a little blessing. Because why? You're honoring him. You're doing according to his will. But the reason why there's so much madness in the truth, because we're not respecting one aspect that we're going to bring out today, and that we're bringing out, in fact. Okay?
Yeah.
Bring that out. Yeah.
Deadly, innit? That smells deadly, innit?
Yeah, man. Wow.
Oh, sheesh. And let's leave it as that.
But spiritually, you know that. That's spiritual. That's spiritual telling her to come over. She really wants to come over.
She does.
No, but I think speaking to her. I think speaking to her, but it's complicated. You have to be careful. Let's be focused on.
Yeah, I'm focused.
Let's be focused.
You done, yeah?
So read, we need to read Baruch 2 and 30, yeah?
Yes, read that.
Read that one before you carry on. Let's be focused, it's not easy. Because anyway, we're standing,
That's what I was trying to tell
we
you.
don't see a lot of things, but we gotta be, it's hot. We love women, we all love women, yes. Sometimes, I don't understand how I'm not even active and I love women. That the Spirit of the Most High put it on me, as the Levitical priest said, listen, do my work. When the time comes, I'll bless you. Don't worry about these women, or they're gonna give you headache. So we have to learn to be focused. That's why you put you in the street and you see something. You gotta come to a point where you see women and it doesn't do anything. You know, just because you love women doesn't mean you should go have anything, you know. What about having a how do you call it? Self-control.
Yeah, self-control.
What is that?
What about self-control?
What is that?
Oh, it's a chariot.
Oh, no, he's mocking.
Read
What
it.
is a chariot?
Oh, what?
Read it, man.
Come on,
Read it.
man. Come on, man. Plastic bag part, man.
It's not a plastic bag.
Look at it,
Read
man.
Baruch 2:30.
You think that's a chariot?
That's a chariot, yeah.
Yeah, loud.
It is a chariot, yes.
What verse? What?
Baruch 2:30, man. Come on, nonsense.
This is Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30.
Yeah,
For I knew
yeah.
that they would not hear me,
Right.
because it is stiff-necked.
Stiff-necked people.
Because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Well, it's not a chariot. Come on, my lads. Come on, my lads. Hey, let's be focused. We're talking about the chariot.
Go ahead.
Bro, my lad, come on.
I'll read it again.
Damn it.
This is
Yeah.
Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30.
Yeah.
For I knew that they would not hear me,
Yeah.
because it is a stiff-necked people,
Yeah.
but in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Yeah, so in the land of our captivity, we're remembering who we are, you know?
You have to remember who we are.
Exactly. And part of remembering who you are is remembering your tribe.
That's right.
You know?
That's
Knowing
the
what tribe
spirit.
you come from, man.
That's the spirit.
You know, like, how can you remember who you are if you don't know who you are?
That's the
You know?
spirit.
That's true.
You know? And if you don't have come from a tribe, that means that you're a bastard, man.
Exactly, you're a bastard. So a lot of brothers are acting like bastards right now because they don't know who they are.
They
So
were
you're a
stripped-
bastard,
But
man.
the truth is that they were stripped from their heritage.
Yeah, but now
And
they
they're
need to
more-
embrace it.
They're following the things of this world,
But they need
understand-
to embrace it now. When you're telling them, the Most High is using brothers to bring out the order, whether you like it or not.
That's right.
All right?
And your tribe is very important because the Most High is only giving salvation to the 12
12
tribes
tribes.
of Israel.
All right, hence the 12 gates. So who are you? That's the question I'm asking.
True.
And nothing because of Jamaica, you're Benjamin.
There you go.
Don't think because of this guy is Benjamin. Because I studied a brother, he's definitely Benjamin. Now, this brother is from Nigeria, but he's not Ephraim. Because the way he moved like a king. So he will be Zabulon. We know that for the spirit, man. This brother is from Levi. What tribe am I? Levi, man. Let's go, man. I don't even know what tribe I'm from, man. Let's go, man. Let's read it.
It says, you shall give the Levites Aaron and his sons as servants and helpers. They are to be given wali to him from among the Israelites.
See that? Carry on.
So shall appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall observe and attend to their priesthood.
You see that?
But the lineman, the non-Levite, who approaches the holy things, shall be put to death.
You see that? So the also people of West Africa, predominantly in the Igbo lands, in Nigeria, and also you might find them in Ghana or wherever, these are the Levites. Now, it doesn't mean that apart from the Osu, there's no other Levi amongst the tribe, or amongst the countries of West Africa. No, we're talking about the Osu tribe in particular, because this brother is from the Osu tribe. You got more article?
I'm just gonna get out the Anglo-Arab War.
All right.
It's basically when the Edomites came.
Also, the Anglo-Arab War was a war against the son of Aaron. That's powerful. Bring it up.
It says the Anglo-Arab War. It says the Anglo-Arab War was in 1901 to 1902.
Right.
Was a conflict between the Arab Confederacy in eastern Nigeria and the British Empire.
Right.
The war began after the increase of tension between the Arab leaders and the British after years of failed negotiation.
See that?
Now, a lot of these, the reason why I brought this precept out was failed negotiations, because what the scriptures say, it says that there came out of Israel wicked men that said they let us do a covenant with the heathen.
Yeah, that's
man.
First Maccabee 1,
Yeah.
from 11 to 16. Yeah.
And a lot of these Levites did covenants with Edomites.
Oh yeah,
man.
they did, and we're gonna go into that as well. And before we, is that A, yeah?
Yes.
Now, before we go into it, you gotta understand one thing. You know, you see, if you go, we have a piece about it. I don't know, go to about one black and white. If you can bring it out, and I'll bring it point. Because even this country is full of the spirit of the Levite. The Levite, they left a whole culture over here, man. I'll give you one culture. I'll give you one culture, man. We're gonna go into a few, and then we're gonna move into, you know, the second part of the lesson.
Exodus 28 and 30. And thou shalt put in the breastplate of judgment,
Right?
the Urim and the Thummim.
See, the Urim and the Thummim. And the Urim and the Thummim was a black and white a piece of stone that the Levite had, the Levite priest had, all right? And wherever there was a situation, you know, they will come, and speak about it. I mean, whatever it was, they will consult the Most High. Yeah, so I'll put that as well, obviously, in the edit, but that's like a little teaser, so you can understand what you're dealing with, man. All right.
The screen because of the sunshine.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm gonna do it properly. I'm just showing them if they can see it, you know. But you know, through the spirit. But yeah, so that's the human and the human and the human, and these were black and white, and it goes into the eye. The reason why it's black and white, because the eye. That's why the prophet was called seers. Seers, to see, seers. Going back to the human, the Turim, and the Urim.
Yeah, go back to when
Black and white.
they had a vision of things before it happened.
Yeah, but the eye.
Seers
the
of
eye.
revelation.
Yeah, the eye.
Exactly.
So now, carry on.
I was just gonna say that you know, brothers that like cartoons, like Cartoon Network, they swap the Urim and the Thummim
Right.
both ways,
Calm,
man.
calm.
Yeah.
Oh, see that?
Logo.
Yeah, the logo
Yeah, the
of
logo.
Cartoon Network, the black and white, because the Urim and the Thummim, if you go to the Urim and the Thummim, right, the brother, you know, is going to show on the edit, the Urim and the Thummim, okay? When you go into it, you know, Cartoon Network has like a black triangle, sorry, a black rectangle with a C, and a white, a rectangle with a N.
That's the Turim.
Yeah, that's.
Well, they swapped it. They swapped the two stones. But you know that goes back to the Levites.
That go back to the Levite, because the eye, because they're teleprogramming you by watching, teleprogramming. You see, the eye. So whatever you see is very important. Kind of like colonize your mind. Okay.
Manipulation of mind control, right?
Hold on. So what I want to say is this: the Levite left a lot of the clues, man. Now I'm talking about the eye. His brother name is what? Ayan.
Ayan.
Yo.
Who's that?
My dad.
no. Your dad.
Just come to say hello.
Your dad. All right. So Ayan, his name is Ayan, and he goes back into I. So that's he's a Levite right there, man. The Levite was the seers, man. All right. Now
And if you really go into that word that word Anya,
I want you to break it down for me.
name, if you really go into
You
it,
have to come and go.
Where am I going?
if you really go into that word Anya, it means third eye, man. Alright? Let me go into it. So like
Go into it, man. It's hard, you have to understand. Oh, yeah. The back, yes.
That's right.
The back, yes.
I'm gonna go into the word. So like, just bear with me 1 second. I'll get the meaning of it. But I'm just gonna go on Wikipedia and go into it 1 second. Okay, Karen. Yeah, it says Anya is a Nigerian Igbo name. Anya is a Nigerian Igbo name. Also a word for eye, you know. See right there. Another one means sight. Another one means sight. But I really want to go into this one real quick because it's really gonna go into it. Bear with me 1 second. Khan. It says Anya is also nicknamed Anastasia. It says resurrection. Then it says Anya means eye or sight. And the symbol of the name is the forehead dots that represents the third eye.
Woo!
Yeah, the third eye is like, you know, your pineal gland.
It's the highest level of awakening, highest level of understanding. That's the pioneer. And the Levites represent that because they're the one that are the seers. They're the one that speak. That's why Moses was chosen to speak to the hour, man. You know, and the Levite, the son of Aaron, were chosen to put the Levitical, you know, word. You see? So now you go are you done on that, Mama?
Yeah.
So you go down the iron, the seers. That's for the black and white, the human goes into.
Does that go back to the game chess, by the way? You know, it's
Yes,
black and white.
I was going to get into that. So you have to understand, that's a very good point. That's the reason why the judges, when you go over there, they wear what? Black and white.
Black and white, yeah.
You know, when you're the police wear what? Black and white. Because they represent the judges. They're the first, and we're going to read a precept regarding that. Because you have to understand, the first policemen and the first killers and the first law enforcers was who? The Levites.
The Levites.
You know, so I want you to read go to Exodus 32. Yes, okay.
Throw another one in there. Of the car.
Leave it, don't worry, leave it.
Yeah. No, I'm here, bro. I'm here. And I thank you all by shipping our shot for giving me the calm strength to come here, you know?
Swear.
I like to go to read Exodus 32 and 26, Malak.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 26.
Read it all the way down, yeah?
Then Moses stood in the gate of the camp and said, Who is on the Lord's side? Let him come unto me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves together unto him. Verse 27. And he said unto them, Thus saith the Lord Jehovah of Israel,
Right.
Put every man his sword
See that?
by
So he
his
said,
side,
Levi, go and get the sword, man. Carry on, Malak.
and go in and out from the gate, Salakia, and go in and out from gate to gate
Right?
throughout the camp, and slay every man.
See that? Throughout the camps. So camps is not a new thing.
Yeah.
No, it's always.
We've always been, camps is very important. You gotta be part of a camp. You can't do the work just like you gotta be part of the camp. Carry on.
And slay every man
And slay every man
his brother,
his brother. You see that all those people, carry on, read it.
and
all the
every
way.
man his companion, and every man his neighbor.
Right.
Verse 28. And the children of Levi did according to the word of Moses, and there fell, of the people that they about 3,000 men.
See that they killed 3,000 men that same day, man.
That's right.
The Levi did that. The Levi was the first killer in Israel, man.
And there fell of the people that day about 3,000 men.
See that?
Verse 29. And Moses had said, consecrate yourselves today to the Lord, even every man upon his son and upon his brother, that he may bestow upon you a blessing this day. Verse 30.
That's it. All right? So you see how, you know, the Levi went about and killed all these worshippers, these golden calf worshippers, right? That's why the symbolic of the Levi tribe are a badger. Look it up yourself. But honey badgers what? Black and white. And funny enough, my last son, without me coming the truth,
A lot of people killed though. A lot of people killed.
Yeah, of course, but that righteous, man. But they were doing some bullshit. The Levi don't play, man.
Does that go back to the time before when they was worshiping? What's it?
The golden calf.
So that's going back to what's the witchcraft sorcery worshiping the god?
Well, worshiping Bell and that. The bell.
And
Bowing
down to bow.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
right. So I was saying that my last son, yes, my last son,
Idolatry of things like that.
my last son is all the very important. My last son his name is Levi, and that's before I came in the truth. I gave him the name Levi before I came in the truth. And his first name is Levi. Yeah? And when I guess what his favorite animal is a badger. So I call him the badger. Every time I call him like, yo, the badger. But you love the badger, and I think that's the spirit. But hey, so people want to know what tribe I'm from, that's the revelation.
That's right.
The most I did that, this clue for me at some point to know what tribe I'm from. Obviously there's other information, but I'm just giving you that one. I named the young boy Levi, and he loved badger. And what's the animal of the Levi? Honey badger. Honey badger is black and white.
Even the badger is black and white.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So the badger, that's for the police. It represents the law evil. They were checkered around. You want to check it around. Even the brother say the game checkered or whatever. The chess. It's black and white. Checkered.
Yeah.
That's goes back to what? The Freemason. Yeah. But what does the Freemason mean? Free Mason. Free builders. And these are not masonry.
Masonry.
Yeah, masonry, yes.
Like
builders, yes.
The seers.
Yes. No, after, yeah, because sometimes it bring it. So I'm talking about the mason, the builders,
Masons, yeah.
The masons, the Freemasons.
Yeah.
The Freemasons, yes, today Esau did it, whatever he did with, whatever he used it for. But actually it come from the Levi tribe, man. But they were the Freemason that we read. They have their own thing, they were the free that, and also it goes back into you see these people, what's the name again? The gypsies.
Yeah.
A lot of those who made those gypsies and that, a lot of them are Levites.
They're Levites.
Yeah, that's why they live like that.
Yeah.
That's why you see them, they don't have no land, they live. That because back in time, they used to be here. They used to be Jake, but they mixed with those heathens. But a lot of them, for the most part, are Levites. From the Levites. See the clues that the Most High leaves for us to know who is who. That's how the Most High speaks. That's why you need to have your eye, your ayan. Yeah. In the Lashon Kodash is the zero. I mean the circle, the cross. Yeah, that's the eye, and it's ayan. I-Y-A-N. The ayan, the eye. Yeah. That's why I say island. Yeah, that's why I say island. Yeah. Island. All the Irie. Alright. All these people. These Irish people, for the most part, a lot of them are
it.
Levites, man.
Levites. Yeah.
All right. When you go in Jamaica, they say the Rastafari will be like sing. When you say you get me, they're like sing. That's their spirit. These are Levites.
Levites. Yeah.
See there?
See, sing. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Most High works, man. Open your eyes to see what's going on around you, man. As an Israelite.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're gonna get into the meat of it now, the last part. Because like I said, we ain't gonna be long. We give you what we give you, and we switch off the camera, man.
That's right.
There ain't no long lesson. We give you what we give you, and we do what we have to do. Life, there's life after the camera. In fact, the real life starts after the camera, bro. Yeah? The real life of the Israelites start after knowing. Would you go and do some research, man? You can't be teaching all the time. What about time to study? When are you gonna get in? You wanna, when you listen, your brain operates differently from when you talk. When you listen, your brain is more efficient. So sometimes you gotta take it in and study, man. You can't be giving. Like the Bible says, there is a man that teach all men, but it's not. But it doesn't. But it's the same truth. Roughly paraphrasing, the same truth that he's teaching. He teaches doesn't profit to himself. If I'm going to teach this word, it got a profit to me as well. I gotta be able to use it in my everyday life. But there you go. Now you've got an understanding of who the Levite tribe is.
Precept.
Right? That's just the little, it's not even deep like that, because if you're going to go deep into it, there's too much to say. You know?
2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15.
Right?
Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed,
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed,
rightly dividing
the word.
the word of truth.
Right, now, Malak, I want you to get, Mayam,
Yo.
get Deuteronomy 12 and 19. Deuteronomy 12 and 19.
Ready?
One second.
Let him get ready. You there?
Yep. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 19. Take heed to thyself that thou forsake not the Levite as long as thou livest upon the earth.
Read that again, Malak.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 19.
Not out.
Take heed to thyself
Take heed to thyself
that thou forsake not the Levite
that thou forsake not the Levite.
as long as thou livest
Yep.
upon the earth.
So, as long as thou liveth upon the earth. So, read it again, man, one more time, because this is powerful, man.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 19.
Right?
Take heed
Take heed
to thyself
to thyself
that thou forsakest not the
that thou
Levite
forsaketh not the. So don't forsake the Levite. Going back to Deuteronomy 24 and 26, 27, when he say that you have to take care of him by paying your tithe.
as long as thou livest
As long as thou liveth
upon the earth.
upon the earth. So, and now jump to Numbers 8 and 19, and we're gonna go into it. It's gonna be brief, but we need to bring the information. You know? Numbers 8 and
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 8, verse 19.
bring that out.
And I have given the Levites
And I have given the Levites
as a gift to Aaron
as a gift to Aaron
and his sons
and his sons
from among the children of Israel
from among the children of Israel
to do the service
to to do the service
of the children of Israel
of the children of Israel
in the tabernacle
in the tabernacle
of the congregation,
of the congregation,
and to make an atonement
and to make an atonement
for the children of
for the
Israel,
children of Israel,
that there be no plague
that there be no plague
among the children of
among
Israel.
the children of Israel. So,
It's like, hold on.
yeah, carry on.
When the children of Israel
Right?
come nigh unto the sanctuary.
Right. So, you gotta understand, man. You gotta honor the tribe of Levi.
Trust me.
You gotta pay tithe to the tribe of Levi. Now, and I know brother ain't gonna pay, which is not that's not the point. We're not forcing, we're not telling people to pay the tithe. That's not what we're doing. But we're saying that if you want your life to be blessed, you gotta consider those things. Because you want to say, oh, you know, I serve the Lord, you know, I serve the Lord, I want to serve the Lord and this and that. But when you come to where, you know, after we break it down, I want to see anyone come to me about, no, we're not supposed to give tithe. Let me read you something.
But don't you think the listeners will think, obviously we know, but don't you think some listeners will think who are the Levites when they meet them?
Exactly.
How do we know who
But
the
that's
Levites
why,
are?
yes, but that's why we are breaking it down slowly and surely.
Yeah.
We'll give you one example of the Ossi tribe.
Yeah, yeah.
This brother is from the tribe of Levi. Yeah? This brother is from the tribe of Levi. So we proved it. Right? So now, historically, his tribe, okay, the people that he's from, he's also from the historical for the pattern, from the lifestyle and the custom, they are Levites. If you can't see that, then I mean you don't see the Most High is his side, and also you don't have faith. Because the Most High, we were able to compare the history of the Osu with the Bible as far as the Levite. What more do you want? Right? And then you got the ancient, for the most part, who are Levite. And I told you about the Jamaican people who are spiritual, the Rastafari and all of that. These are Levitical people, man. Benjamin is the spirit of warrior. I know Benjamin. All right? So this is how you see it, eh?
So what, obviously, I'm just thinking of what some viewers might think, you know what I'm saying?
No, but that view should lead them to really
Test the spirit.
make them research it. Because the spirit is upon us, upon the children of Israel to reveal a lot of things. They have to get into, they have to follow us. They have to come and adhere and subscribe to the channel and listen to us so they can get. It's not something to brag up. The Most High given us a certain understanding. Just like there was a time where the Most High gave a certain understanding to the elders of GMS. And we hearken onto it, right? And today we're blessed. It's the same way they're gonna have to hearken onto the Church of Yahushua. Because this camp is nothing but a second circle of the Church of Yahushua. That's why the brother Asham came here and gave those two revelations about the land being in Africa, about the 12 tribe of Israel in West Africa. Because that's the branch. I came in the truth through the Church of Yahushua. And then through the spirit of the Most High, I have a camp now that the Most High is using now for the purpose of it. So they're going to have to learn to find out with the tribe. They're going to have to look for clues. Get into the tribe of Judah more. If you know, yes, go on.
I wanted to ask you, obviously, as you know, I'm cool with everyone from all different backgrounds. Can you speak to one on Haile Selassie? A lot of our brothers are saying,
That has nothing to do.
no, I'm not saying to you though.
Yeah, next
Some
time.
of my brothers, but I really would like to do one
Yes,
of them.
okay, yeah, oh yeah, no, yes, I will do it. Remind me, and I'll go into. That's a very good point. We can use the Queen of Saba. I will do that next week as an introduction, and then we carry on. That's a good point, yeah. But you got a lot of Rastafarian guys. You can show them to them. You can bring them aside to show them that the Rastafarians know what our spirit is, and we are the Israelites. The Bible speaks of, right?
I know this anyway. The Bible scriptures refers to the people as the gospel.
That's a good point, yeah? So we're going to do the next one, right? So as far as the Levite now, yeah, the brother says that the people that are watching it, they'll be like, you know, we don't know who is who and that. But if you don't know, yeah, if you don't know who is who, this is a Levite. So if you want to pay tithe, guess what? You're paying to the brother. Me, I'm a Levite, but forget about me. Forget about me. And I'm not saying because I want people to pay for them. I say the reason why we catch in hell, Go to Malachi 3 and 8 and 9, Malachi. Read Malachi 3, 8 and 9. You know? Because whether you like it or not, you're gonna have to hearken. If you don't hearken, most are gonna do something. And that's it. You know? And now talking about GMS. Right now, people, you have to understand through the spirit that Tahar, you know, I say double honors to the elders of GMS. I speak about Tahar. Yeah? Tahar is Moses in his reincarnation today. And Tahar is Moses was a Levite, right? Tahar is from 80. No coincidence for 80. So he's a Levite. Guess what? All the brothers of GMS pay tithe to Tahar. Now some brother will say that, oh, you know what? Why are you paying tithe? I'm not brother that complaining about that. Brother, you're wrong. They are in the right spirit paying tithe to Tahar because he's a Levite. The high priest is a Levite. Now, where the confusion is as well is that a Levite cannot pay tithe. So the brother like Amar do not need to pay tithe because he's a Levite. Tithe need to be paid to him because he's a Levite. But what's happening is that a lot of brothers in GMS pay tithe to the apostle Tahar because they don't know why they're Levite. So I give you an example. If you're from the tribe, if you're from the 80, and then you can see that you're a Levite, but not all from 80 are Levite, but if you're from the tribe of Levi and you're from 80, you shouldn't pay tithe to the apostle Tahar. Now I'm not saying you don't pay, I'm just explaining the signs behind the fact that you yourself are a Levite. If anything, if you are a Levite if you got a nation brother in any GMS camp, right? That's a Levite. You should pay tithe to him as well. But it's a whole thing. I don't want to bust the bubble of the high priest Tahar. I'm just explaining how it works. So now, coming back to the tribe of Levi, yeah. If the brother, like you say, the brothers, you know, in the videos, you know, are confused, yeah. Oh, who should I pay tithe to? You can pay to that brother. If you really want, if the Most High touches you, you can pay tithe to the brother. So go to Malachi 3, 8 and 9. This is the reason why we're catching hell.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8. When a man rob Yahweh,
we'll mention you can't rob Yahweh, you know. You're going to be saying, who this guy, if you want to rebel against me because I say that. You sit there. You sit there and rebel against the Most High. You think it's a joke? You think it's a joke? Read it, Malachi. It's not a joke.
Hey. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8. When a man rob Yahweh,
right.
Yet ye have robbed me.
See, when you don't pay tithe to the Levite, you're robbing Yahweh. You want to go and pay tithe to these pastors. They're not even in the right order, man. They're under the Greco-Roman order. That's why when we came in the truth, like, tithe is finished. But now that we know the truth, we're going to bring again the vibration of tithe because it's important. All right? Tafa, it means gift. Tithe is gift. So when you give paying the tithe, you're gifting the children of Levi. But I carry on.
Yeah. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8. When a man rob Yahweh,
right?
Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee?
Right.
In tithes and offerings?
Right.
Verse 9. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me.
Right.
Even this whole nation.
Right.
Yeah.
You see that? So you robbing. So a lot of them, yeah, you're gonna
I got a question. What if,
yes,
a brother or sister, they're walking down the high street or something, and then you got like a person in need, isn't it? And like maybe they're homeless or maybe they're rough sleepers, whatever. And let's say they're Levites, they're the origin of, they're from Levi.
Yeah.
And you walk past them and say, you know what, I'm not gonna give you my money because you might buy drugs or alcohol, or I don't want to give you my money. But what if they're Levites?
My food.
Yeah, but you have to.
You never know, though.
Yeah, but buy the food. But the thing about the Bible says, what is it?
And you say no, and then
it's Iraq. He said the Bible says Iraq.
I know which one.
Look at it. I'll show you something. You have to bring it before you finish.
For the listeners,
You make it a good point. Yeah, bring it out.
and then your whole looks at you thinking, like you're
So
robbing.
it could be an angel as well.
Huh?
It could be an angel as well.
Could be.
But
I
the
would
Bible
still help
says
them regardless.
you gotta help them.
Yeah,
but the Most
of
High
course,
says,
but-
If you got it on you,
no, but he
help.
making
Yeah,
a
but I'm
point.
saying that let's say someone doesn't
I
though.
wouldn't question that.
He making a good point. Yeah?
Some people,
He making a good point. He's saying that what if you know that the brother is a crackhead and things like that?
Yeah.
This is what the Most High said, read it.
There's Sirach, chapter 12,
Right.
starting at verse 4.
Read it out loud.
Give to the godly man
Right?
and help not a sinner.
So when a Levi is in the truth, he has the right spirit, or maybe he's a good brother, but he's not in the truth, but he's a good brother, he's trying, then he's a Levi. You should give to all men, you should give to all the tribes.
Yeah,
but as far as the tithing, that's for the Levi. Read it.
Do well unto him that
Do
is
well
lowly,
unto him that is lowly.
but give not to the ungodly.
You see, if you give to the brother that smoke crack and whatever wickedness, you're giving that in vain. So there's a balance to things. It's about balancing it. Read it.
Hold back thy bread and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby.
See?
For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil.
So you ain't gonna acknowledge what you ain't gonna thank you for what you did to him.
For all the good thou shalt have done unto him.
You see that?
For the Most High hateth sinners,
See that? The Most High hate of sinners, man.
and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Right, so that's the issue right there. Did you get that, yeah?
to extent, yeah, to extent.
Give unto the good and help not the sinner.
So you say to an extent, so what don't you get?
Obviously, you got to give to the godly person, innit?
Uh-huh.
Obviously, like, let's say someone that's a sinner that's gonna squander your money for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Then obviously, just either give him food or not.
Yeah. Even you give him food, they don't give.
I
Yeah?
don't know, I'm kind of different still. I like, me personally, whether
Let's be focused on
Godly or not.
whether they're godly or not, yeah, I always help. I just, if I was in
you
that
have to
situation,
learn
you
to
want help.
you have to learn to obey the word.
Yeah,
It's never about what you think, it's about what the word says.
definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Because remember, if you give to a crackhead, yeah, he's gonna use that money on crack to destroy himself more. You know, he's gonna buy more crack and heroin and go crazy.
But that's not the point. Let's stay in the spirit. It's very important. That's why I was saying to you in the beginning, let's stay in order. Everything that we need to talk about, we talk about after, or otherwise we go all over the place. But I get what you're saying, and you want to give, but the Bible says what it says. Yeah? The Bible says what if you want to give, you can give. But also, it goes into, for example, helping someone that's wicked. It's gonna buy. How many times have you helped people that are wicked and they came back against us? There's so many examples. That's why the Most High is advising us. Listen, give to the godly because he will pay you back. But if you give it to the wickedly, he will come back against you. He won't acknowledge it. That's what I'm talking about. But if you see someone in the street that's suffering, you feel like if you give him money, give him money.
And even in West,
You know what I mean? Yeah, carry on.
because even in West Africa, some people, if you give to the poor, they'll do juju on you.
Right.
They'll do voodoo on you
That's
for giving
wicked.
them.
That's wickedness.
That's what they do, though.
So it's about now using the spirit to do things. But yeah, so now, brother will be saying like, what is this guy talking about, man? You know, we don't have to pay tithe and that. So I'm going to ask you a question. Are we in the new covenant? No. Because when you read Hebrew 8, it clearly tells you that in the kingdom, right? So I have one more thing to read and we'll close out, right? So it says, we as a people are suffering because we don't keep the law to help ourselves. Matthew 5:19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men, so he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. We are not in the kingdom, so we need to keep the laws to survive. So yes, we must pay tithes until we are made priests. Nobody has yet been made a priest according to the Melchizedek order, yet except Yahushua. So we must continue in the law, but show grace when we trespass laws that requires death, as we were also spared from death by the blood of Hamashiach. Yahushua told us to keep the law, so we must continue. Hebrews, all right, 8 to 11 and 12 speaks, all right, is speaking of a future priesthood for the elect according to the joint heirs. But we ain't in the kingdom yet, are we? We still eating defiled food, and our women have gone haywire. We are still devastating how you say, devastating, right? Devastating. So we must apply the laws
The law.
to survive the captivity.
That's right.
The new covenant is still pending. We are still more and more embodies. And remember, Yahweh is saying, flesh and blood can inherit none of these things spoken about, which was just a view on future events. All right. So as we stand right now, we still need to pay the tithe. The reason why we don't pay the tithe, because we don't know who's the Levite. So now the first revelation of brother being a Levite, all right, and me being a Levite as well. So I'm not saying pay tithe for me. I'll give you one example.
That black thing.
I don't know.
That's a challenge.
No, that's not a challenge. That's not a challenge. You know, so I was saying this here. I was saying this. What did I say? The Bible says something and then my phone went off, man. That's fine. I will find it. So I was saying this brother, yeah? Mayam being paying tithe to me that even know. But every time I'm catching hell, Mayam helps me. Even open a door where I can earn weekly. They be paying tithe without even knowing. There's another brothers that I won't see, people don't know, they're paying tithe without even knowing that he's paying tithe. That's the spirit. So, if you've seen the brother, he's a Levite, you know. The GMS brothers are doing the right thing. They're paying tithe to a Levite. Alright, and you can see that the blessed are the most I do. They're the only camp that I will vouch for in Israel, except the Church of Yahweh. Because they're in order. Alright, obviously there's other brothers that are in the right spirit as well, but you know what I'm saying. So that was that, man.
Because of the truth as well.
Yeah. Talk about that.
Yeah, there's only one mistake that GMS is making, that other Levites are basically donating to the elder.
Right, and that's what you wanted to end. So you have to identify which Levi, who is Levi in your camp, and you pay tithe for him, and you will see what's going to happen. So hopefully you were edified. That was done in Revelation. You know, we'll see you again next week. Yahweh to some cup. Judgment is will give our praises. Yahweh, I'm back my ball, man. You know, beautiful, man. Yapa waka wap. You know.